Hello, everyone. Uh, we're back again. I noticed while editing the last video that uh the headphones I was using were the microphone was peaking and crackling a lot. I am sorry for that. I'm using a different pair of headphones. Uh, there might be a bit more of a background noise, but at the very least, I don't think it's gonna crackle with this one. So we'll work it out. So, last we left off, we got a million apprentices, uh, and one midstem. And Daisy Honey stood up finally. So now Daisy Honey gets to join in on adventures. Uh, but let's go through all the statuses. Scale Star is hoping for a sign from StarClan. Pounce Heart is finding Dogpaw annoying. We still got a couple moons until we can finally differentiate between them. Uh, Frozen Fuzz is eavesdropping on Mintstem, is memorizing all of the places Catmint grows, is sparring with some clanmates, glad to know you're getting right into it. Moonfern is craving the taste of Vol. Dawnfish wonders how Dashpaw is doing. Offered to lead a border patrol today. Worries that they aren't contributing enough. Mintstem, what is up? You're so insecure. Are you okay? Do we need to talk? Do we need to get you therapy? Silverpaw is sharpening their claws. Lynxpaw feels proud of themselves for doing so well in training today. Copspaw swaps new techniques with Dashpaw. Dogpaw wants to earn their warrior name. Okay, you're getting a little ahead of yourself. Dude, you just became an apprentice. Dashpaw is itching to go and train. Everyone's very excited. Laurelpaw is wondering if Copspaw will be chosen for the next gathering. Okay. Is helping reinforce the camp wall with brambles. Managed to convince another apprentice to play mossball instead of finishing their duties. Love that for you. Sinks into their prey, pretending it's another cat's pelt. So now you're bloodthirsty, but you still splash in puddles. Okay. I really hope Dogpaw doesn't become evil. Quiverpaw is practicing sparring with Dashpaw. Everyone seems pretty excited to become warriors and train to be warriors, so I will not keep them waiting. You'll all go out training. Wait, hold on. I'm gonna send you all out with everyone, because that's fair. We only have two, that's fine. Your patrol has a disagreement and look to Hound's Heart to settle the dispute. Hound's Heart stutters, they don't think they are fit to lead the patrol. Okay, that has worrying implications, seeing as you're the deputy. Oh, Silverpaw is Scalestar's only apprentice, so you're special. Scalestar suggests this might be a good chance to practice new fighting techniques, and they have a nice practice session. Quiverpaw and Mintstem, and Tuftpaw, and okay, it's just you two. No, it's not. Dashpaw too. Okay. Mintstem suggests this might be a good chance for the cats to practice new hunting techniques. Unfortunately, no one steps up to teach. You know what? I'm gonna cut you slack. This is literally your first day. But come on, Mintstem, you're the what do you mean no one steps up? You're the mentor. Okay. Send Blossom Stripes squad of children. Blossom Stripe takes them to a big octopus. And the scary beak with the octopus thing. Copspaw flinches backwards and Dogpaw's pelt puffs up as the creature suddenly lunges after a fish. That is a reasonable response. Laurelpaw and Moonfern, also your only apprentice. This is interesting, seeing as some people got so many more. The fox and the shark. Your cats are smaller, but they outnumber the fox, if only a little, and it's a prize they're willing to fight for. With a prayer to StarClan, they throw themselves into battle, and the fox, already half full of food and unwilling to lose blood over it, is driven off from the kill. That's wild. Laurelpaw has 0 experience. I am surprised that this is the strategy they went for, and that it went that well. Dogpaw and Dawnfish. Again, only apprentice. They also go to see an octopus, and Dogpaw is real excited at that octopus. Good for you. Just gonna send Daisy Honey hunting. You have enough experience. Also, again, Fox and Shark. In an act of daring bravery, Daisy Honey darts low to the ground, gets under the jaws, and sinks their teeth into the fox's throat. But then they're stuck, unwilling to let go and risk being bitten. They're dragged along the beach, sand casing their pelt, until the fox finally throws them off and the battered Daisy Honey goes back to proudly claim the carcass. That is some patience. Some gall. And the medicine cats. And they go out to find Juniper. They find Juniper. Moonfern's running nose has finally stopped running. Dogpaw was out on a walk alone when they heard a fox approaching. They crawled into a thorny shrub to hide, but got some nasty scratches in the process. Oof. Daisypaw got their paw stuck in a 2-leg trap, but luckily escaped with only a sprain. Okay. You both... Okay, you're not put out of commission. You just have a torn pelt. That's good. But Daisypaw has a sprain. So only at least only one apprentice is put out of commission. That's good at least. Galestar is satisfied that Copspaw is doing well in their training. Pounceheart is assigning cats to the Dawn Patrol, is napping, is daydreaming. Brightpaw is daydreaming about having a mate and kids. Daisy Honey is building up a fellow clanmate's confidence in battle. I wonder if it's Mintstem, because Mintstem definitely needs it. Dawnfish wants to get to know Moonfern better. Moonfern has the apprentices very engaged in a very, very tall tale. Still, I love how Moonfern is cold, but also seems to have a very soft spot for the younger cats. Well, not even soft spot, because he was making fun of one of his children last episode, but you know, like he's very engaged. He's an attentive father. Is eavesdropping on Daisy Honey. Everyone is eavesdropping constantly. Mintstem is wondering if they're gonna... What did I say? Daisy Honey, build his confidence up. You need to do it. Is hoping Pounceheart assigns them to the next patrol. Lynxpaw hopes to be just like Pounceheart as a warrior. Well, okay, that's kind of... Pounceheart is a little bloodthirsty, so I don't know if that's a good idea. Copspaw is craving the taste of mouse. Dogpaw wants to go on patrol with Daisypaw. Dashpaw practices their hunting on a smooth rock they found. Laurelpaw has recently given a wonderful speech to fellow apprentices, boosting morale. Okay, Laurelpaw. I see you, Laurelpaw. Future leader. Toughpaw asks Pounceheart if they need anything before going hunting. You sure are thoughtful, and a careful, listener, and confident with words. Just the perfect child. Daisypaw is curious about the other clans. Dogpaw is acting angsty. I'm worried about our bloodthirsty Dogpaw. I'm worried about her. And Quiverpaw is also daydreaming about having a mate and kids today. Are they daydreaming about each other, I wonder? As the patrol gathers together to train under Mintstem's leadership, Quiverpaw admits they think they had a vision from StarClan last night. No one can make sense of the vision. That makes sense, since most of the people are a bunch of teenagers and one person who's 19. So still a teenager, but a legal adult, quote unquote. Your patrol has a disagreement and looks to Blossom Stripe to settle the dispute. And just like I stuttered, Blossom Stripe also stutters. Just like me, for real. Just gonna send people out randomly, actually. Border Patrol. Dawnfish sees 2 kits from Sable Clan playing close to the border. Okay, we have to step in. Dawnfish orders the patrol accept Dogpaw back to camp. and they grab the kits, and relations have improved. I'd hope so. Once again, something new to out. The patrol finds a nice spot to sun themselves. The sunlight energizes the cats for their herb gathering, and Rosemary and Catmint were gathered during this patrol. Great. Everything's going great. Donfish has gotten a running nose. Dogpaw's torn pelt has healed. Dogpaw has gotten white cough. Okay. White cough, that's maybe a little bit of more of a threat for someone so young, but it might be okay. Is this the same Dogpaw? Nope, it's not. Just they're like parallels of each other. It's like Sonic and Shadow. Like one Dogpaw is just living her best life, the other one is like angsty and wants to kill. Gonna randomize it all. There are dark clouds in the horizon, and Scalestar wonders if they should continue. Well, okay. We're bloodthirsty, insecure, sneaky, fierce, and confident. I think they would go on. It's not worth the risk. Never mind. It's not worth the risk. Mintstem convinces the patrol to head on for home. Thank you, Mintstem. Thank God for Mintstem. The patrol wants to hold a training session for Lynxpaw. They decide to focus on how to best navigate the rocky tide pools. By the end of the patrol, Laurelpaw is easily fishing fresh kill out of the pools with not an ounce of hesitation in their movements, whatever. You all with the apprentices. The apprentices head out into the territory, following Brightpaw a little dubiously. Gathering things can't possibly be as hard as hunting them. Plants don't run away. Brightpaw is disgusted with the general disdain they feel from the other apprentices, and how hypocritical it is to tell them herb gathering is easy. When the patrol hasn't found any cobwebs, they stalk back to the medicine cat den in a huff, unable to bear being near the other apprentices for any longer than they have. Okay, that didn't go well, but it's okay. Frozen Fuzz notices that the moss in the medicine cat den is getting old. They lead the way, and they get moss. So at least one medicine cat patrol went well today. Okay, Dawnfish's running nose is gone. Brightpaw is taken to speak with StarClan. They are given the name Brightflame and are now a full medicine cat of the clan. Hooray! Pounceheart has gotten a stomachache. Daisypaw has recovered from their sprain. Daisypaw has gotten a run. Daisypaw is like, there's always something with Daisypaw. Scalestar left a gift in Pounceheart's nest for them to find. Dawnfish heard an ugly rumor about Moonford. Brightflame is surprised by Quiverpaw being thoughtful. Is Quiverpaw one of the apprentices that you got in a fight with the other day? Mintstem is developing a crush on Blossom Stripe. Okay, here we go. Here we go. That's something. Is busy planning out priorities for the day. Wishes they were still in their nest sleeping. Is doing their daily checkup on the elders. Again, no elders. Just Scalestar. Is spending a considerable amount of time grooming. Fair enough. Has the apprentices engaged in a very, very tall tale. Is rethinking their life choices, as usual, for Dawnfish. Is scolding the apprentices over something slight. Is thinking about how awful kitty pet food must taste. Of course you are. Wants to get to know Frozen Fuzz better. Maybe I'll send you out with them on patrol. Asks if they can chase pretty bugs instead of prey. That's so fair, Silverpaw. Is finding Dogpaw annoying. Which one? Coughpaw is talking to themselves. Is thinking about the time they caught a huge rabbit. Is eavesdropping on Moonfern. Wonders how Pounceheart is doing. Wants Pounceheart to assign them to the next patrol. Is watching and learning from Pounceheart. Everyone's just loves Pounceheart. Everyone's looking up to Pounceheart. Is eavesdropping on Brightflame. Okay. Or is worried to lose in a real fight. It's okay. It'll be okay, Quiverpaw. I promise. It's one of the worst storms of the season and left Frozen Fuzz in an unavoidably grumpy mood. Herbs strewn about, prey in hiding, it would take forever to find anything. Mintstem attempts to find a way to cheer up the healer. Mintstem splashes water from a puddle onto Frozen Fuzz's fur. Frozen Fuzz fluffs up like a bottle brush, turning around to quickly send a wave of water back to Mintstem. The two engage in a small water fight, and when they resume the herb patrol, Minkstem is glad to see Frozen Fuzz looks much happier. And Lungwort and Burdock were gathered during this patrol. Lungwort. Such a funny word. Your patrol stumbles across a large jaw. Okay. We're mostly apprentices. I'm not risking this. Maybe... Hopeful. Oh, but it was on our territory, wasn't it? It wouldn't be worth it. Daisy Paw spots a rabbit up ahead, but seems to be acting strange. The patrol can see its tremors from a few fox lengths away. But Daisy Paw... Daisy Paw is childish, I believe, so maybe they would. Oof, Daisy Paw catches the rabbit, but later they and the cats who eat it become violently ill. So Dawnfish got poisoned, Dog Paw got poisoned, Lynx Paw got poisoned, and Daisy Paw got poisoned. Okay. Houndsheart is glad that their stomachache is finally gone. Dog Paw no longer has white cough. Scalestar heard an ugly rumor about Quiverpaw. What could someone possibly say against Quiverpaw? Quiverpaw has done nothing but be hard on themselves. Pounceheart is looking out for Toughpaw's well-being. Aw. Dogpaw wants to spend more time with Dashpaw, and Dashpaw is having a wonderful time discussing recent clan event news with Dogpaw. Hopefully it's the same one. Dogpaw thinks about how Dashpaw is always reliable. Which Dogpaw? Okay. Quiverpaw notices that Daisypaw is falling behind in training and offered to help them catch up, probably because you're poisoned. Is Quiverpaw fine? Quiverpaw's fine. Scalestar is wondering what the clan thinks of their leadership. Wonders how Lynxpaw is doing. Wants to get to know Dogpaw better. Is proud of their ability to care for their clanmates. You should. You should be. Thinks that they are the smartest cat in the clan. Okay, Daisy, honey, I can't dispute that. Is hoping no cat saw them trip just now. You're poisoned and in shock. Oh boy. Why are you in shock? I have no idea. Has the apprentices very engaged in a very, very tall tale. The nightmare involving the rushing river. What is it with Blossom Stripe in nightmares involving the rushing river? I have concerns. Is Blossom Stripe gonna die drowning? That's what I'm worried about. Wonders if their fur is unkempt and whether others can notice. Managed to convince other apprentices to play Mossball instead of finishing their duties. Never changed, Silverpaw. Host Pountheart notices how well their training is going. Well, you're poisoned and also in shock. Is everyone who was poisoned also in shock? Is that what it is? Hopspaw got caught trying to sneak out of camp without a warrior. Practices their farthest leap. Is dreaming of someday making their clan proud. You will, Dashpaw, you will. Assigns themselves to a patrol. Okay. You're bold. You're definitely bold. Is eavesdropping on Dashpaw. Feels disappointed after a missed catch. You know what? Considering your last catch, maybe it's for the better. Is having a hard time keeping up with their training. Is worrying about something. Probably all the poisoned cats. It'll be fine. It'll be fine. Good train. As the patrol gathers together to train under Pounceheart's leadership, Silverpaw admits they think they had a vision from StarClan last night. Pounceheart takes Silverpaw aside, giving them the full benefits of Pounceheart's seniority experience as they discuss Silverpaw's vision. So Silverpaw's having visions now. Go hunting. As the patrol passes along the sand between the waves and some rock pools, they find one of the oddest things any of them have ever seen. A huge octopus on land is clearly trying to head for the ocean. The patrol pounces in a coordinated strike on this massive potential prey, but this prey has more arms than there are cats, and it takes all of their energy to wrestle with the titanically strong, long arms. The patrol takes a couple hours to rest before they try moving it, and in the end almost lose the octopus's body to the tides. Octopi? Insane. I'm scared of them. I've said this before, and I will say it again. I am terrified. Every day. We can go hunting too. Okay, Dogpaw spots a rabbit up ahead, but seems to be acting strange. Okay, Dogpaw. You're loyal. You're not childish. I thought you're not one of the ones that's childish. You would know. We all know the consequences now. You will not proceed. And you two can go out. While searching for some specific herbs, Frozen Fuzz is startled by weird noises and whispers in the wind. Frozen Fuzz follows the strange sounds on the wind and finds the bodies of an unknown queen with their kits beside them, slowly going cold. Bright Flame goes back to camp to find help bringing their bodies back to camp to pay respects. Oh god, this is why you spay and neuter your cats, guys. This is why. Not all feral cats live in a feral cat society where they have their own doctors. Dawnfish has recovered from the poison. Dawnfish is no longer in shock. Brightflame brought a single kitten back to camp but refused to talk about their origin. Okay. Moonfern has gotten a stomachache. Moonfern woke up with a splitting headache and couldn't get out of their nest. So Moonfern has a stomachache and a headache. That's rough. Mintstem has gotten a running nose. Blossom Stripe has also gotten a running nose. Lynx Paw died from shock? Not from poison, from shock. What? You can do that? That can happen? Okay. Copspaw has gotten a running nose. Daisy Paw got very lucky and has managed to recover from the poison. Daisy Paw's running nose has finally stopped running. Dogpaw got very lucky and managed to recover from the poison. Mintstem sits in the crowd, chest puffed out in pride as they watch Quiverpaw be named Quivergale and honored for their insight. They consider themselves lucky to be able to train such an amazing young cat and look forward to seeing the warrior they become. Moonfern chokes back tears, wails in tears, trying to get to the end of the story they've been telling about Lynxpaw's days in the nursery. They can do this. They can make sure Lynxpaw is honored in their vigil, even if Moonfern can't do anything else for them. Moonfern knew Lynxpaw might not always be with them, but it wasn't supposed to be so soon. They visit Lynxpaw's grave, bittersweetly recalling all of the happy memories they've shared. God. I didn't even know cats could, I would understand the poison, but shock? I didn't even know that could happen. God. Surprised to find themselves walking the stars of Silverpelt. Oh, okay. Toadtooth knows what Pounce Heart's secret is and wants to tell some cat? What do you mean, secret? And Splinter's is missing a loved one. Okay, I haven't even checked on these guys in a while. What do you mean, secret? Did Pounce Heart do something? And Slate Kit was born outside the clan but came to live in the clan with their parent at a young age. So the other parent, it's not another clan cat. It's like a loner or a kitty pet or a rogue or someone else. Well, let's go training, everyone. The patrol wants to hold a training session for Dogpaw. They decide to focus on how best to navigate the rocky tide pools. Dogpaw listens carefully as Scalestar explains where to find the best prey within the rich waters of the pools. Okay. Again, training. We're just gonna send everyone on training. It's been a rough time. The patrol finds a nice spot to sun themselves. The sunlight feels great and the cats have a successful training session, swapping tips and advice as they stretch out and bask. Bright Flame and Mintstem, you guys haven't gone to hang out for a while. As the Medicine Cats patrol pads out into ButterflyClan territory, Mintstem tells Bright Flame about the dream they had last night and what the Star Clan vision could mean for ButterflyClan. Bright Flame shakes their head sadly. They can't make sense of the vision. So, Mintstem had a dream. Bright Flame doesn't know. But at least they got to hang out. At least there's that, I guess. We'll send you three out. With a new leaf comes the opportunity to scout out ButterflyClan's territory and find where Mullein, some herb, might be growing this year, with the patrol of their clans to assist them. It's hard to identify while it's small, but Frozen Fuzz finds a plant or two for each member of the patrol and rips down their central stalks, carrying them back to camp, to trim the leaves off later. Okay. And I don't think I went through all the statuses. Wants to get to know Silverpaw better, wants to go on patrol with Copspaw, is doing their daily checkup on what elders? Also, how old is, Scalestar is 117 moons. How old is that in years? I can't do mental math. I need to pull out a calculator. 117 divided by 12. Scale Star, who is the oldest cat in the clan, is 9 and 3/4, which actually isn't that old for a cat, I'm pretty sure. I mean, it's like old, but it's not like an elder. Like you're a senior adult. You're not a senior yet. He's thinking about how awful kitty pet food must taste. He's feeling excited. He's also feeling excited. Everyone's excited. Berates an apprentice for not doing their chores. Is looking around camp. Is feeling quite lazy. Is busy sharpening their claws to look stronger. Silverpaw had a very strange dream. This seems to be a theme for you. But also, you're just like, you're gonna become a warrior next moon. I think most of the apprentices are. Woke up on the wrong side of the nest. Wonders how Dogpaw is doing. The other Dogpaw is reenacting a move they saw Mintstem do. Is wondering what Scalestar is thinking. Wonders how Dogpaw is doing. Everyone's wondering about Dogpaw. I hope it's probably the same one. Dogpaw has been kind of weird lately. Is learning how to hunt with Copspaw. Is feeling content. I'm so glad, Dogpaw. You've had a rough couple of moons. You've been bloodthirsty, you've been angsty, you got poisoned. One of your, like, a cat close to your age, maybe your sibling, died of shock suddenly. You're now quick-witted. You're still bloodthirsty, but you still splash in puddles. You're feeling content. I'm really happy for you. Slate Kit snuggles up to the belly of Bright Flame. Okay. Yeah, I guess we can just skip ahead. Moonfern's stomachache has left. Moonfern's headache is gone. Hooray! Scalestar calls the clan to a meeting and declares Silverpaw to be a warrior. They are now called Silverflood and are celebrated for their intrigue. That's a good name. Silverflood. Silverflood has gotten heat exhaustion. Copspaw's running nose is gone. ButterflyClan welcomes Copsor as a new warrior, honoring their dignity. Copsor! I know it's not spelled like that, but Copsor, that sounds like a disease. Dashpaw holds their head high as Scalestar announces it's time for them to be given their warrior name. They are named Dashtide in honor for their passion, and the clan explodes into loud cheers. Woo! Scalestar has been following the progress of Tuftpaw for months, and feels that it is finally time to get their warrior name. They are granted the name Tuft Skitter in honor for their commitment. I love it. I know it's like they're honored for the specific trait they have, but I like when they say in honor because their name has not. Like, what does the name's Tuft Skitter have to do with commitment? Let's be real, Scalestar. Scalestar is looking forward to today. Can't believe they overslept today. Made a mess of the herbs and is panicking. Everyone, amazing start to the day. Everyone wants to get to know Dogpaw better. They're still both apprentices, so they're tied together. Daisy Honey is eavesdropping on Tuft Skitter. Is feeling excited. Plans to visit the medicine cat. Okay. Well, you're grieving, so you know. Blossom Stripe is feeling happy, despite being sick with a running nose, but it's just a running nose. Mintstem has the apprentices very engaged in a very, very tall tale. At this point, like, almost all of the apprentices, they're just, like, they got sick or something or injured and had, like, they were delayed in some way, so they're just, like, now they just feel condescended to. Quivergill wants to get to know Dawnfish better. Oh, and Quivergill is no longer insecure, she's now cold. A good hunter and a great mediator. That's interesting. I wonder how that's a weird turnaround. Wants to get to know Bright Flame better. Is sparring with some clanmates. Wants to go on patrol of Tuftpaw. Tuft Skitter now. Spending a considerable amount of time grooming. Dogpaw is listening to their mentor intently. You're almost there. Laurelpaw tells their mentor they're going hunting instead of training. This is what we're doing. Moonfern it is Moonfern, that's so funny. It's like, we are going, I don't care what you say, Moonfern, I'm not scared of you, we're going hunting. It's having a hard time keeping up with their training. Daisy Paw has had a rough time. Daisy Paw is way behind everyone else. It's okay. I'll help you out, Daisy Paw. You'll be fine. And the other Dogpaw wants to get to know Slate Kit better and is insecure now. That's a quick turnaround. Maybe because, it's probably because all of your littermates, almost all of your littermates, everyone but, like, but, like your sister maybe, and, yeah. Okay, everyone but, like, two of your siblings have, already graduated before you, so I can see how that could be a reality check, but you want to get to know Slate Kit better? And Slate Kit wakes Dawnfish from a perfectly good nap with their incessant mewling. Incessant? That's a baby! What do you mean incessant? Okay. Damn. Well, gonna send you out with your mentors properly this time, so you can all get all the things you need. Blossom Stripe suggests this might be a good chance to practice new hunting techniques with Dogpaw. Both cats have a nice practice session. Okay. I have just kind of been sending everyone out randomly, so that's just how it goes, I guess. You can hang out with Pounce Heart. Pounce Heart suggests this might be a good chance to practice new fighting techniques. Both cats have a nice practice session. Okay, it's going good for you. No one's like, no mentors are being like, actually, I wasn't going to be the one to teach you. While out training together, Laurelpaw starts an argument with Moonfern about the technique they're working on. Moonfern rolls their eyes, as amused by the apprentices' audacity as they are annoyed. That's a very fitting thing to happen. If Laurelpaw has anything, it's audacity. You two as well. Dawnfish takes Dogpaw out of camp to gather moss. Dawnfish notices Dogpaw's eyes flitting around distractedly. Taking a more paws-on approach, they showed Dogpaw the strength they gained from gathering the moss and the control they learned from not shredding it. Dogpaw seems awed and impressed. Hooray! I like this event. I really like that event because it's specifically, if I remember correctly, it's probably based on a event that happened in Crooked Star's Promise, which is one of my favorite super editions, and I really liked that lesson. It was either Crooked Star's Promise or Blue Star's Prophecy, but either way, it's just a good lesson. So now I'll send cats out randomly again. Ooh, a border patrol. Midstem spies a fat rabbit on the other side of the Slow Clan border. Slow Clan. What is a slow? SL. What, like OE, not OW. That, I don't know what that is. A tempting opportunity to be sure, but it may not be wise to hunt on a different clan's territory. Why not? And they weren't spotted. Oh wait, never mind, they were. Mintstem leaps for the rabbit, making a swift kill just before Slow Clan patrol comes into view. Slow Clan cats bristle at the trespass, and a fight seems to be brewing. Thankfully, Tuft with Skitter smooths things over with the other patrol, graciously gifting them the rabbit, and they part ways without damaging the relationship between. So it wasn't Mintstem being sneaky enough. It was Tuft Skitter saving the day. Who's also, like, younger than you, so that's a little embarrassing, but I guess, I mean, I told you to do that, so that's fair. I can't really blame anyone. As the Medicine Cats patrol pads out into ButterflyClan territory, Dashtide tells Bright Flame about the dream they had last night and what the StarClan vision could mean for ButterflyClan. Dashtide has had a vision too, and Bright Flame shook their head sadly. Everyone's having visions. That's interesting. Every time a dream is mentioned, it's about like a rushing river, and also a lot of cats seem to be getting visions from StarClan, or at least ones they perceive to be visions. So I'm wondering what's going on. Actually, I'm gonna check StarClan first, see if they have anything else interesting. Also, hi Splash Star, I've never really gone on your thing before. Is admiring the stars in their fur, is wondering about two legs, is listening intently to other clan stories. Oh, when you were 11 moons old. It's not that you were close to becoming a warrior, but man, it's a swift paw situation. Well, not even that. It wasn't even a swift paw situation. The swift paw was more than experience, but it's like just tragic. Dawnfish announced that they're expecting kids. They choose to continue their duties as usual for now. Woo! Hooray! Midstem's running nose has finally stopped running. Blossom Stripe no longer has a running nose. Pounce Heart has gotten heat stroke. Hooray, summer. I know this way too well. I live in Texas. Bright Flame squeezes the damp moss onto Silverflood's forehead as they lie completely drained and panting. This is more than heat exhaustion. Silverflood will need time to recover from this heat stroke. Oh boy. Scalestar stands above the clan and proclaims that Dogpaw shall be now known as Dog Meadow, honoring their sincerity. So that's one. Oh, and it's both of them. Okay. Scalestar honors the clan to calls the clan to a meeting. Calls the clan to a meeting and declares Laurelpaw to be a warrior. They are now called Laurel Pelt and are celebrated for their decisiveness. Their training is done already? Already? That's like, your training was delayed. You graduated late, Dogpaw. Dogpaw isn't entirely sure if they're quite as ready to be a warrior as the leader claims them to be. Their voice trembles as when they take their vow. As they're renamed to Dog Moon, in honor of their loyalty, they can't help but wonder if that is truly something that describes them. Dog Moon, Dog Meadow, and Dog Moon. Those are interesting names. So now we can finally tell them apart. Okay. Scalestar is proud of the way the clan is handling things lately. You should be. It's been a rough time, but we're handling it like a champ. Is assigning cats to the Dawn Patrol. Is eavesdropping on Moonfern. Is picking the birds from their pelt. Sparring with some clanmates. Wonders how Blossomstripe is doing. Is rethinking their life choices. Is helping escort the medicine cat to gather herbs. Is finding Daisy Paw annoying. Woke up on the wrong side of the nest. Gets in an argument over something entirely, utterly trivial. Silverflood is still relatively the same. Most of the other cats in his generation have had some major personality trait change or whatever. At least it has shifted somewhat, but you've been childish and a great climber forever. Never change. Copsor is wondering if Link's Paw is doing well in Star Clan. Oh. You're strange, too. That... I just didn't notice that till now. You're strange, talented swimmer, and a good climber. and you're missing your friend. Slash sip. They're basically all, surrogate family, whatever. Is looking forward to today. Wonders how Silverflood is doing. Getting into an argument. Is wondering if they would be a good swimmer. Dog Meadow has omen sense now. What does that mean? Does that just mean, you have you get omens? I assume so. Laurel Pelt is sparring with some clanmates. Dog Moon is fighting Daisy. Daisy Paw. It was Laurel Pelt that became the warrior, right? Slate Kit has tiny little paws. Oh, baby. I love you. You're noisy and splash in puddles. Okay. We're gonna make you a warrior, I swear to God. You can train on your own, I guess. Daisy Paw is training out alone on the coast when suddenly the dune they're standing on shifts beneath their paws. They look around wildly for safe footing, just as the sand caves in beneath them and the world goes dark. Oh God. You're alone. I'm worried. Hurt and wheezing, Daisy Paw does their best to hang on and wait for a patrol, but they succumb to their injuries and drift to Star Clan alone. Daisy Paw. I shouldn't have sent you out alone. I'm so sorry, Daisy Paw. Oh my God. That's so upsetting. The only, the last two cats that have died were cats that were old enough to become they would have graduated late and then they never got to graduate at all. That's so upsetting. Oh my God. Is surprised to find themselves you were 13 moons old. Is surprised to find themselves walking stars of silver pelt. You've been following the growth of Moonfern, spending a considerable time. Splinter Thread is just unbothered. I love that for you. Oh God, okay. You're all going training. This is what we do every time something bad happens. We all go out training. Scalestar stutters. They don't think they're fit to lead the patrol. You're the leader. What do you mean? Oh God. While out training, Dogpaw stumbles upon a bush of red berries. After careful consideration and consulting with the other cats, Dogmoon recognizes them as raspberries and brings the rare berries back to the medicine cap's den. Good job, Dogmoon. God, Jesus Christ. Send all three of you out, I guess. Bright Flame needs to go and gather some burdock root. They take along what warriors they can find around camp and to help gather and carry the roots back. The medicine cat and their entourage find the herbs in good time. The warriors don't even complain much when Bright Flame teaches them how to carefully dig up the roots. So burdock was gathered. Oh God, okay. I'm just so surprised. So much is happening. Jesus Christ. Scalestar announced that they are expecting kits. They choose to continue their duties as usual for now. Dawnfish thinks they'll have a large litter. They decide to move into the nursery in preparation for their soon-to-come kits. So that's going to be next moon. Bright Flame has gotten fleas. Moonfern gazes up into the silver pout and finds that finally the grief has begun to lessen. Pound's heart is feeling much better. They've recovered from heat stroke. Pound's heart has gotten a stomach ache. Silverflood is no longer suffering from heat stroke. Great. Laurel Pelt was caught sharing prey with a kitty pet who was chased off by a patrol. Quivergill was seen taking food by a two-leg. What are these two doing? That's odd. The past moon, Daisy Paw, has taken their place in StarClan. ButterflyClan mourns their loss, and their clanmates will miss the spot they took up in their lives. Moments of their life are shared in stories around the circle as mourners as those who were closest to them take them to their final resting place. God. It's rough. I mean, that's more than rough. That's just like, I feel like I'm going through grief. I feel like I'm having survivor's guilt, because I did that. I was like, well, I mean, like, you need as much XP as possible, so I'll send you out alone, and look what happened. Oh, God. Everyone has a feather stuck to... Scalestar appreciates Moonfern telling them they had a feather stuck to their face. Scalestar appreciates Blossom Stripe telling them they had a feather stuck to their face. So, hopefully, I hope it was multiple feathers. Because that's just like... That, or it was... Both is funny. Dawnfish is feeling lost and asks Scalestar for advice on what to do. That tracks. You're having, a lot is happening. You're hormonal, probably. An apprentice just died. Dawnfish thinks Slate Kid is being annoying. You live together now, so I guess that's fair. Blossom Stripe is wowed by how bravely Quivergill fought the other day. Quivergill's name is so hard for me to say for some reason. Also, Quivergill, you're growing up. You used to be so insecure and scared, and now look at you. Frozen Fuzz had a difficult conversation with Moonfern, and they now have a deeper understanding of each other. Yay, our single dads are bonding. Love that. Dashtide spies a fat rabbit on the other side of the Sable Clan border. A tempting opportunity to be sure, but it may not be wise to hunt on different clans' territory. Whatever, Dashtide probably would. Oh, okay, that didn't go well. Dashtide pounces with no hesitation. They easily kill the rabbit before glancing up and coming face to face with a Sable Clan cat. After a short tussle, Dashtide flees back over the border and limps their way home. That rabbit certainly wasn't worth the trouble. Dashtide got a mangled tail, and relations with Sable Clan have worsened. Well, we need some kind of drama. We need plot. As if what had just happened wasn't enough. We need plot. While out training, Silverflood stumbles upon a bush of red berries. Okay, Silverflood. I know you're kind of childish. You can do this. Unsure but remembering the kitten tales of red deathberry, Silverflood avoids them and gives the rest of the patrol a heads up. Okay, thank God. I'm on edge now. I'm worried. I'll send you two out together. I do still ship them. During a patrol looking for herbs, Frozen Fuzz notices that Moonfern seems more quiet than usual. When prompted, Moonfern slowly asks if Frozen Fuzz could teach them more about the nature of StarClan. Frozen Fuzz eventually relents and begins teaching Moonfern more about StarClan and the nature of prophecies. Expecting boredom, Frozen Fuzz is shocked when they see wonder on Moonfern's face. The two spend the rest of the patrol pondering the nature of their ancestors together. Whoa, they're bonding. Send you two out too. So Blossom Stripe had another vision. Bright Flame takes Blossom Stripe aside, giving them the full benefits of Bright Flame's experience as they discuss Blossom Stripe's vision. As a medicine cat, they don't take the responsibility lightly, and both of them work together to divine the vision's meaning. Okay. Scalestar is unsure of how many kits they'll have. They don't believe they can effectively perform their duties while expecting kits and decide to move into the nursery. A litter of 3 kits! Dawnfish welcomes them happily and seems unperturbed by the lack of a partner in the nursery of them. You go, girl. Girl boss. Single mom. Clearly that's just the norm in this clan. We don't even have any cats that are mates yet we have so many kits. Bright Flame has finally gotten rid of all their fleas. Mitstem slipped on some rocks and twisted their paw. I thought this said jaw, and I was gonna get scared, but no, it's just a paw. Pound's Heart no longer has a stomach ache. Daisy Honey has gotten white cough. Rumors reach your clan that the rogue Pietro has died recently. Aw, you had a fun name. I liked Pietro's name. You didn't join, but I at least liked your name. As the herb stores are inspected by the medicine cats, it's noticed that all of the juniper went bad. They have to be replaced. Okay. Scalestar is really surprised that Dawnfish's life isn't as easy as they thought it was. I guess they're bonding well in the nursery. So we have Mite Kit. And also outsider root. So your parent is also... Your other parent is also an outsider that belongs to no clan. Mite Kit is daring. Brush Kit is insecure. And Torn Kit is noisy. I love that for you. Slate Kit, you're so close to becoming an apprentice. I mean, not that close, but like... I'm just... I feel like I felt like so much has happened. I felt like you should be already an apprentice. It's like so little time has passed, actually. Border patrol. While walking along the border, your patrol notices a slow clan patrol renewing their scent markers up ahead. Okay, we have a mediator at least, so I think this will end okay. Once the patrols cross paths, Silverflood is quick to break the awkward atmosphere with a friendly greeting. The patrols pause and converse for a little while. Silverflood bringing up a story that, while slightly embarrassing for Silverflood, is entertaining and lighthearted. The patrols part in good spirits. You know, that's okay. I thought Quivergill was going to be the one to lead the charge, but apparently, no. Silverflood stepped up. Love that. Send you two out together. Bright Flame and Frozen Fuzz stroll through the territory, chatting while on their way to an herb patch they haven't visited in a while. Frozen Fuzz makes a humming sound, and Bright Flame asks if they ever ponder their own mortality. And asks Bright Flame if they ever ponder their own mortality. Bright Flame swishes their tail and asks that they never really thought about it, past knowing that they'll go to StarClan when they die. It certainly makes for interesting conversation, and it's all too soon that they pick the herbs and have their mouths too full to continue. I mean, at least it wasn't like it's not a crisis. Sometimes one of the medicine cats will have like an existential crisis, but no, they were just they were being philosophical. Scalestar had a litter of 2 kits and is absolutely refusing to talk about it or acknowledge it at all. Okay then. Okay, we had 2 very different reactions to having kits. Bright Flame has gotten a running nose. Pound's Heart wasn't looking where they were going and tripped over a small trunk, spraining their paw. Hop's Paw was helping reinforce the camp walls and they got a thorn stuck in their paw. Everyone's getting tiny injuries. Tough Skitter has gone white cough. Daisy Honey brought a single kitten back to camp, but refused to talk about their origin. Brush Kit tried to sneak out of camp, but fell and got a bruise before they even left the safety of the camp walls. As the herb stores are inspected by the medicine cats, it's noticed that some of the horsehair went bad. They'll have to be replaced. Okay. Scalestar is feeling a sense of dread. Huh. Oh my god, does Scalestar have, like, postpartum depression? Is that what this is? Pound's Heart almost choked on their prey. Frozen Fuzz is doing their daily checkup on the elders. I love how, again, no elders. Just Scalestar. Also, Scalestar is officially a senior, so I guess you are an elder now. Pound's Heart. I love how Pound's Heart is so bloodthirsty, and, like, Toadtooth, like, knew a secret of his, but, like, all Pound's Heart has done has been, like, choking on prey and being being a mentor. Like, Pound's Heart has done nothing, despite everything. Is wondering if they could borrow some catmint from the other clans. Is heading to the dirt place. Is hoping Pound's Heart won't assign them to the next patrol. Sparring with some clanmates. Thinks that they could take a badger solo. Okay, Blossom Stripe, do you want us to hold you to that? And Stem worries that they aren't contributing enough. Oh, buddy, you're injured. It'll be fine. Wonders how Mintkit is doing. Gets in an argument over something utterly trivial. Nothing will ever change. Wants to get to know Dawnfish better. Is eating some fresh kill. Sprung with some clanmates. Is listening to the clan leader intently. Wants to get to know Scalestar better. Is busy sharpening their claws to look stronger. Dogmoon, it's okay. I know you were lusting for blood, but you don't need to be insecure anymore. It's honestly kind of just sad. Slate Kit is running around like a whirlwind around the camp. You are noisy and splashes and puddles. Mike Kit wishes other cats would stop babying them. You're literally only a moon old, but okay. You're daring and oddly insightful. Brush Kit splashes around in a puddle, getting Laurel Pelt all wet. Troublesome, quick to help. Torn Kit is practicing a mighty roar. You're noisy and interested in clan history. I like how Brush Kit's Fazuli is troublesome but also quick to help. It's like that's so funny. It's like, oh, whoops, sorry, I'll fix that. Kit, and you don't, you're literally just born. You're troublesome. Little Kit is also troublesome. Shy Kit's polite. Okay, so we got both of Scale Star's Kits are troublesome. Of course they are. It's main character syndrome. Your patrol has a disagreement and looks to Moonfern to settle the dispute. Moonfern has no time for the spat and pulls the patrol to a halt to remind them that they have a stardamn job to do, and quarreling like kittens will not be tolerated. The patrol returns to their work, collecting nesting material with newfound vigor. Send you two out. Bright Flame has to attend to one of their grimmer jobs as a medicine cat. The grounds where ButterflyClan goes to mourn their dead needs to be tended to. Oof. They're bringing along Dogmoon as their assistant for this trip, and the two cats head out in relative silence. Even though there's nothing different about this place other than the serenity it was chosen for, Bright Flame always feels that the grief and love their clanmates express here have seeped into every corner. They tidy the ground, collecting rosemary as they work. It feels appropriate for the plant to grow here, when its herbs are used to hide the scent of death. Rosemary was gathered. Yeah, woof. It's rough. As the Medicine Cats patrol pads out into ButterflyClan territory, Copsor now, tells Frozen Fuzz about the dream they had last night and what the StarClan vision could mean for ButterflyClan. Can't make sense of the vision. Okay. We don't have enough healthy medicine cats. Okay. That's worrisome. I mean, it wouldn't be the first time, but you know. Bright Flame's running nose has finally stopped running. Mintstem's sprain is healed. Frozen Fuzz got their paw stuck in a two-leg trap, but luckily escaped with only a sprain. Okay. Copsor's small cut is no longer bothering them. Dogmeadow was bitten by a snake and miraculously survived. Okay. Dashtide died from a mangled tail. Oh my god. It's like the things you would expect someone to die from, like a snake bite. They survived that, but then it's like a mangled tail in shock. That's insane. Dashtide! No! God, okay. God, okay. Laurel Pelt believes they're meant for something greater. Daisy Honey has recovered from white cough. Almost immediately after Slate Paw touches nose with Blossom Stripe, they start asking about when they're going to go out and explore the territory. So Slate Paw is an apprentice now. Hooray! Brush Kit is no longer bruised. Brush Kit is no longer bruised, but has gone a running nose. Shy Kit woke up with a splitting headache. Oof, that's rough, Shy Kit. Past Moon Dashtide has taken their place in StarClan. God. At least you got to be a warrior. Never even got an apprentice though. That's so sad. They're both continuing their training on their own. God. Wants to send a message to Brush Kit. Okay. You're watching over the clan. Huh. Okay. Wonder what kind of message it is. Either way, send you two out for the first time together and go training. The pair finds a nice spot to sun themselves. While the pair do bask together, Slate Paw is too stiff and polite for it to be considered bonding time. Blossom Stripe will have to try something else. Okay. That's fair enough, I guess. Border Patrol. Your patrol finds a kitty pet who is interested in joining the clan. They banter with the cat a bit, making them feel more welcome. The patrol doesn't have to do much convincing. The kitty pet seems happy to join. Captain has joined the clan! Hooray! What's the deal with Captain? Okay. You're looking around the camp with wonder. You're bloodthirsty, but also a good mediator and clever. You're bloodthirsty? That's... For a former kitty pet, that's a little worrisome. Captain used to be a kitty pet. One day they got sick and their two legs brought them into the belly of a monster. Two legs left them to fend for themselves. God. I know that's a thing that can I've already gotten that specific encounter, so I know it's a thing that can happen, but it's like, guys, it's like, don't do that, guys. People, don't abandon your cats. But that's even, because that wasn't even like, you didn't even leave of your own accord, but you just happened to be bloodthirsty. Okay. That's interesting. But at least you're competent, so you have a decent level of training. Let's go through all of you again. Wants to get to know Quivergill better. Is assigning cats to border the patrols. Wonders how Blossom Stripe is doing. Is drying some herbs. Tries to set a good example for younger cats. Hopes they will make it through Leaf. Ooh. Hopes they will make it through Leaf Bear. I hope you will too. That's a weird concern to have. I mean, you're a queen, so they're not gonna like ignore you. I mean, Moonfern wonders if StarClan has given Frozen Fuzz any prophecies lately. Is looking around the camp with wonder. I don't know if I want to change Captain's name. Yeah, we can deliberate. I can figure that out later. Blossom Stripe is feeling sassy today. Mintstem goes to help a kid that stumbled over their own paws. Good for you, Mintstem. Turns away without saying a word when a clanmate vents them. Jesus Christ, Quivergill, what happened to you? You're so cold now. Is in awe of Scalestar's leadership. Is eavesdropping on Quivergill. Is being begged by Mike Kit to teach them a few moves, but despite Mike Kit being a kit, somehow has a gaggle of kids following them. Wonders how Shy Kid is doing. Is curious about the other clans. Wonders if they can train late tonight. You're adventurous now, still splashing puddles though. Is asking the medicine cat about StarClan. Running like a whirlwind around the camp once again. Whines about being hungry. Is scared after having a nightmare. Okay. You're impulsive and quick-witted. Is worried about Mike Kit. Okay, that's interesting. Nervous and also quick-witted. Wants to do the right thing. Well, actually, that's... Scalestar's kids have consistently had very similar traits. Wants to always do the right thing. A polite and a careful listener. That makes sense. Your name's literally Shykit. Did you get injured? You have a severe headache. That's right. Okay. Send you all out. Okay. Setting these two up again. To Bright Flame's concern, their warrior escort is unusually quiet. When prompted on their troubles, Moonfern comments that they could not help but think of what legacy they would leave behind if StarClan called upon them. Bright Flame attempts to soothe Moonfern's worries, but nothing seems to stick. Moonfern turns back towards the camp, leaving Bright Flame alone to fruitlessly search for herbs. Oh, buddy. That's rough. Might as well send you two out. Train. Captain suggests this might be a good chance to practice teamwork with Mintstem. Both cats have a nice practice session, so they're getting along good. That's good. Bright Flame gently asks Scalestar to turn over and winces when they do. This train of birth isn't healing as Bright Flame had hoped it might. Instead, the area looks swollen and painful. Oof. Dawnfish finally feels back to normal. Dawnfish has gotten green cough. Oh god, that's not a good sign. Bright Flame has gotten white cough. Pound's Heart has recovered from their sprain, and we still don't have enough healthy medicine cats. Maybe Dawnfish was right to be worried. Popsore got their paw stuck in a two-leg trap, and while they eventually escaped, their leg is heavily injured. Tough Skitter no longer has white cough. Quivergill has gotten a running nose. Tornkit is jumping around on the rocks when they slip and fall. So they're bruised. And at least Shykit's headache is gone. So it's Leaf Bear. That's what it's called. Not Winter. Leaf Bear. It's Leaf Bear, and I've already got a bunch of cats in here. Okay, it's not like... Still, yeah, that's a decent amount. That's a lot of cats. And they're both out of commission. That's great. That's great. Perfect. Love that. God. I'm stressed. Blossom Stripe takes Slate Paw out of camp to gather moss. Blossom Stripe patiently shows Slate Paw the best places to gather moss and how to gather it, explaining to Slate Paw that by doing this they will gain the muscles and strength necessary to be a great warrior. Okay. Let's all go training in small groups today. It's a rough time. Your patrol has a disagreement and look to Daisy Honey to settle the dispute. Daisy Honey stutters. They don't think they're fit to lead the patrol. At least that's fair enough for Daisy Honey. At least you're not the leader or the deputy. The patrol finds a nice spot to sun themselves. The sunlight feels great and the cats have a successful training session, swapping tips and advice as they stretch out and bask. Okay. Send you four out to go hunting. It starts snowing soon after the patrol sets out, trying to bring something back, something nice for the fresh kill pile. Okay, so there's a chance they could get stuck out here. But childish, thoughtful, insecure, and bloodthirsty. Their skills are climbing, speaking, advising, swimming, clever, and lore-keeping. Okay, we have at least one thoughtful cat, so maybe that cat will figure it out, but Despite the snow, the patrol manages to hunt successfully, finding crabs running about on the beach, oblivious to Leaf Bear. With the sea to provide, there's more than enough to bring a good haul back to ButterflyClan, and as Pound's heart leads them home, there's a sense of security and confidence driving them onwards. Okay, what I was trying to say is that there's at least one thoughtful cat here that might lead them away anyways, but the rest, childish, insecure, bloodthirsty, they go for it. But everything worked out fine. Thank God. Thanks, Dark Clan. Oh God, that's births and deaths. Here we go. Scalestar lost a life to an infected wound. Mintstem brought a litter of 3 kits back to camp who refused to talk about their origin. Okay, Mintstem confessed their feelings to Blossom Stripe, but they got rejected. Poor dude. Frozen Fuzz has recovered from their sprain. Dogmeadow's snakebite has healed. Okay, so at least we have one medicine cat back. That's good. Dogmeadow's snakebite has healed. Tornkit's bruises are gone. Tornkit was grabbed by a seagull, but luckily Coughsore saved them. The kit is still left injured by the ordeal. Okay, that's rough. And Tornkit has also gotten yellow cough. Oh my god. So you're injured from a seagull and you also have yellow cough. Tornkit, please don't die. I really don't want you to die. Scalestar wants to get to know Matekit better. He's having a hard day. Everyone's having a hard day, dude. Is eavesdropping on Brightkit. Is happy that they chose life as a medicine cat. I'm happy for you, too. Is feeling content. Hopes they will make it through Leaf. You're still worried. And you still have green cough. That's true. Wonders how Tornkit is doing. Staring off into space. Is asking the medicine cat for herbs that may help them in battle. It's growing fond of Mitekit. Flatly insults a clanmate's appear. Quiverkill, what happened to you? Wants to get to know Quiverkill better. Wants to get to know Tornkit better. Well, you have a great opportunity now. You're both stuck in the same den. Wonders how Laurelpelt is doing. Is eavesdropping on Dawnfish. Sparring with some clanmates. Worried about Flilkit. Is acting angsty. Is trying to growl menacingly. You're oddly insightful. That's interesting. Is asking older cats how kits are born. Was asked many times to please be quiet. Tornkit, be nice to Tornkit, guys. Tornkit's having a hard time. You have a claw wound and you're sick. God. Speaks without thinking and gets scolded for being rude. Has tears in their eyes? Oh, Flilkit, what happened? Asks Pound's heart if they can help with something. Snuggles up to the belly of Mintstems. You're a daydreamer. And you're Lizardkit, Brightkit, and Spotkit. You're noisy, and you're bullying. Okay. And you also look a lot like Brightflame. But who's your Mintstem? Okay, that's this more. Okay, you know what? This serves my theory that Mintstem. I was kind of thinking about this before. I was thinking about how they were the exact same age, so it could be my theory is that my current headcanon is that Brightflame and Mintstem are siblings, and that especially makes sense if not only did you name one of your kits after after him, but they also have a very similar pelt color scheme from what I can see. Huge hunting. Starts snowing soon after the patrol sets out. Okay. These cats would definitely do it. We got bold, lonesome, childish, and insecure. They would definitely do this. Despite the snow, they find crabs. Okay, so as Scalestar leads them home, there's a sense of security and confidence driving them onwards. Okay, despite Leaf Bear, the crabs are still out and about, so because the sea is right there. So I mean, I'm sure, of course. I never thought about crabs in winter. I guess it makes sense that they don't really hibernate, or if they do, at least some of them don't seem to care. Oh god. There's a birth and a death, and I don't know if it's a birth. Bright Flame has recovered from White Cough. Bright Flame was seen touching noses with someone from Slow Clan. Scandalous. Well, I mean, you're a medicine cat, so it's not that big of a deal. Bright Flame has everything going on. Bright Flame got their paw stuck in a two-leg trap, and while they eventually escaped, their leg is heavily injured. Dog Meadow confessed their feelings to Tough Skidder, and they have become mates. Hooray! Quivergill's running nose is gone. Daisy Honey got their paw stuck in a two-leg trap, and while they eventually escaped, their leg is heavily injured. Brush Kit's running nose has finally stopped running. Torn Kit died from a cholera. There it is. There it is. I knew it was gonna be Torn Kit or it was gonna be Donfish. God. Well, at least we know. At least it's dealt with, I guess. I don't know. It's a bit cross with Shy Kit. Is wondering what it would be like to be leader. Okay. I think we're really lucky that Pounce Heart's only bloodthirsty and isn't also ambitious. I mean, I guess that might be a given, and that doesn't exactly stop much, but like, if he was ambitious, it'd be a whole other issue. Is checking up on the warriors, is looking for herbs, is craving the taste of frog, is craving the taste of bowl, tries to set a good example for younger cats. Spit cross with Mike Kit, is sparring with some clanmates, they're probably sparring with each other. Quivergill is grunting rudely at a passerby, sparring with some clanmates. They're all sparring together. Wonders how Lizard Kit is doing. Sparring with some clanmates. This is sparring time. Also, you have a mate now. I was also worried that like either of them were gonna die and it would be pointless. But hooray! Love wants to get to know Moonfern better. Is craving the taste of shrew. Is heading to the dirt place. Didn't need to know that. Is curious about the other clans. Is hiding from other cats. Is bouncing around in excitement. Wants to have fun. Whines about being hungry. Making sure not to be in any cat's way. Shy Kit's not even insecure. He's just really considerate and nice. Lizard Kit is a bit cross with Shy Kit. Everyone is cross with another kit. Wants to be big someday. You will be. Okay, now we can properly see. It's a little less orange. You're more faded, but my point remains. You look like Bright Flame, and you have the same name. So he's trying to growl menacingly. Okay, Scalestar was mortally wounded by a fox and lost a life. At least it's Scalestar and not someone else. Donfish has recovered from Greenleaf. Hooray! Donfish survived! I was so worried. I thought she was getting like a premonition from Snorkeling. Copsor's leg has healed. Copsor has gotten a stomach ache. We can never win. Dogmoon was seen chasing a rogue off the territory. Rosenfuzz wonders if they might need to consult with a medicine cat from another clan. Daisy Honey's mangled leg has become infected and swollen, and they need more ideas. Might Paw purrs so hard that they're shaking as they touch noses with Moonfern. Might Paw has gotten a stomachache. Interested in herbs even in their kithood, Brushpaw is eager to be apprenticed to Frozenfuzz. So now we got 2 full medicine cats and 1 medicine cat apprentice. Brushpaw was given lavender flowers as a congratulation. Captain watches from the side with a jealous glint in their eyes. Why are you jealous? That's weird for you. Okay. Well, Okay, let's go through this. Was startled to find themselves in Silverfell for a moment. Did they lose a life? You sure did. Oh, and you only have 6 lives left. Okay. Encourages the leader to start a war. Okay, Pound, sorry. Doing their daily checkup, not on the elders, just on Scalestar. Is teaching kids about what plants to stay away from. Is daydreaming about having a mate and kids someday. I mean, you just became an apprentice, so maybe calm down there, Brushpaw, but like, okay, but you're still troublesome and quick to help. Tries to set a good example for younger cats. Also tries to set a good example. Also tries to set a good example. Tells the warriors to get ready for a battle. Are Captain and Pound's Heart like conspiring? What's going on? Is eavesdropping on Might Paw now. Wants to get to know Quiver Gill better. Wants to get to know Tuft Skitter better. Is helping to escort the medicine cat to gather herbs. Wants to get to know Moonfern better. Sparring with some clanmates. Determined to protect their loved ones. Now more so than ever. Is something happening? Is a war about to happen? Do they know something I don't? Is having a hard day. Somehow has a gaggle of kits following them. Actually, you know what? Dogmeadow has omen sense. So what if Dogmeadow got a vision of something and now is like preparing themselves for a battle and also told the other cats and they're also preparing for a battle. Maybe that's it. Anyways, is having a hard time keeping up with their training. Oh, you're fine. You're fine. You're doing perfectly fine, dude. You're perfectly on track with your age, I think. I think, at least. Yeah. Has been training very hard recently. I mean, you have no skill, you have 0, training yet, but okay. So wishing Shykit would play more quietly. Refuses to eat the herbs the medicine cat has given them for their tummy. Wishes other cats would stop babying them. Bosses around imaginary cats as deputy. Is asking the older cats how kittens are made. Is excited for their apprentice ceremony. Okay. And all those cats, I mean, not all of them. Like, you're only 2 moons old. But you're all 5 moons old. So next moon, you're gonna... Okay, I'll after this moon. I'll stop after this moon when they all get apprenticed. How about that? But you all need to go training first. Moonfern suggests this might be a good chance to practice new hunting techniques with Mightpaw. Unfortunately, neither cat's... Bro. Moonfern. My dude. You're the mentor. The pair finds a nice spot to sun themselves. Blossom Stripe smiles, inviting Slatepaw to sit down. The apprentice is a little stiff at first, unsure how to act in front of the warrior, but that's actually what Blossom Stripe wants to work on here. ButterflyClan contains cats of all ages, skills, and talents. It's important to be able to work on being comfortable with everybody, just as important as working on respecting them. They're all ButterflyClan after all. I think it was that apprentice specifically with Blossom Stripe that their first training session out, they sunbathed, and Blossom Stripe couldn't succeed in getting that kid to open up, but this time she did. Hooray! Captain spies a fat rabbit on the other side of the Sable Clan border, a tempting opportunity to be sure. Oh, Captain wants a war at this point. But you weren't seen, so relations have remained neutral. While on patrol, Dogmoon notices some suspicious paw prints in the wet sand on the beach. Boldly, Quivergill follows the paw prints to a trespassing rogue and confronts them. Fur puffed up and scowling, the patrol demands the rogue leave Butterfly Clan territory. Intimidated, the rogue gives in. Okay. You two can go learn. With the new leaf sun hidden behind cloudy drizzle, it's a damp day to find Thyme. Frozenfuzz lets Brushpaw take the lead, testing their knowledge. Frozenfuzz has no time and no time. They're forced to give up. Okay, so I hope they learned something, at least. Let me check up on, StarClan cats, actually. I want to see what they're up to. It's hoping they'll be remembered. I remember you, Splinter Thud. Is proud of Minstone. Oh, buddy. Is relaxing in the sun. is thinking about a message to send. Celebrates dog moon successes with them. Oh my god. Baby. Knows what Bright Flame's secret is and wants to tell some cat? Bright Flame's secret? What's Bright Flame's secret? Okay. Huh. Frozen Fuzz has gotten a stomachache. As Mintpaw touches noses with Copsor, they hope that there'll be a cool mentor that won't assign boring tasks, anything but gathering or tick duty. Philpaw has reached the age of 6 moons and has been made an apprentice. Shypaw has reached the age of 6 moons and has been made an apprentice, with Scalestar as their mentor. And some of the horsetail went bad. Okay. Scalestar comes up with a plan to sneak out of camp with Lizard Kit. Isn't that your kit? That's so funny. Usually it'd be like, you're the leader, you don't need to come up with a plan, but not, it's just you're just playing with your kid. That's adorable. Okay. Is looking around camp, stressed about organizing patrols, is thinking about taking on a new apprentice, is chattering at the birds in the trees above. Wait, you're already thinking about taking on... You have an apprentice right now. Do you need 4 medicine cats? Is that what you're telling me, Frozen Fuzz? Is chattering at the birds in the trees above. Wonders how Frozen Fuzz is doing. Is picking the birds from their pelt. Is sparring with some clanmates. Tries to set a good example for younger cats, as always. Tells the warriors to get ready for battle. What does Captain know that I don't? Is feeling quite lazy. Wants to get to know Shy Kit better. Flatly insults a clanmate's appearance. Wants to get to know Moonfern better. He's dropping on Mitstem. Wonders how Brushpaw is doing. He's dropping on Slatepaw. Why are you all eavesdropping on teenagers? Wonders how Dawnfish is doing. Wants to get to know Laurelpelt better. Was put on kid sitting duty. Wants to get to know Dog Meadow better. Is wondering what Slate Star is thinking. Admires Pounceheart's knowledge and skills. And your mentor is Pounceheart. Yours is Moonfern. I don't know if it said that already, but... Shystar wonders how Moonfern's doing. Your mentor is also Scalestar. That makes sense. And now you're wise and a careful listener. But actually, let me see all of the new apprentices' new traits. So you're childish and oddly insightful. Don't remember if that was the same. Vengeful and quick-witted. What do you have to be vengeful for? You're half a year old. Again, troublesome and quick-witted. Wise, careful listener. And this is about the same. Lizard Kid is chasing their tail. You still have the same traits. Bright Kid is batting pebbles across the camp clearing. I think you have the same trait, unless the active imagination is new. Is practicing a mighty roar. Same as always. Okay. While out training together, Shypaw starts an argument with Slate Star about the technique they're working on. With a deep sigh, Scalestar holds back their temper and instead sits down to explain their reasoning to the young cat. They can see why Shypaw thinks differently, but practicing this way will help Shypaw build muscle better than taking the cheap way out. Shypaw also apologizes, also sighs, apologizing for the outburst. That's not really like Shypaw. Unless it is now. Unless, like, Shypaw has suddenly and immediately developed a rebellious streak, but, like, huh. Pounceheart takes, them both out to see a big octopus. And Flailpaw flinches backwards, as the octopus suddenly lunges after a little fish. You're so close, Slatepaw, I can smell it. While out training together, Slatepaw starts an argument with Blossom Stripe. And Blossom Stripe rolls their eyes. Copsaw takes Mintpaw out of camp to gather moss. No matter how patiently Copsaw tries to teach Mintpaw how to firmly but gently gather and shred the moss, they don't seem to be paying any attention. Frustrated with them, Copsaw decides to have a talk with the leader upon their return to camp. Oh boy. Mintpaw is having a rough start, it seems. Mitepaw and Moonfern. Moonfern suggests this might be a good chance to practice new fighting techniques with Mitepaw. Both cats have a nice practice session. Your patrol comes across a small dog right on the border of ButterflyClan territory. That's not a big deal. The dog gets a lucky hit on Laurelpelt, though, so Laurelpelt got a tornier. But that's whatever. It's a tornier. I'll send the mates out to hang out. They can go train together. Tough Skitter suggests this might be a good chance to practice teamwork. Both cats have a nice practice session. Okay. You can go hunting alone. Quivergill catches the scent of a fox, but is it red or gray, or is it worth a fight if they encounter it? It embarrasses them, but Quivergill doesn't even manage to find the fox they track, let alone earn anything useful from the afternoon's attempts. Dang. With New Leaf comes the opportunity to scout out ButterflyClan's territory and find where Mullen, I never can say this, I don't know how to say this, the thing, might be growing this year with Brushpaw. It's hard to identify while it's small, but Frozen Fuzz finds a plant or two and rips down their central stalks, showing Brushpaw how to carry them back to camp to trim off the leaves later. So, okay, they did learn something today, I'm glad. Well, true to my word, this is where we will leave off with our new apprentices, eager kits. Once again, things seem to some rough stuff happened, but I think it'll be okay. It seems we're ending on a good note. So, bye.